Well, hello, guys. Welcome back to Drinking with a Fox. Hell to the gods and goddesses. Hell to Loki. Hell to all of you. Um, Skull. And this is apple juice. In case, YouTube is watching that. In case you're wondering where I got apple juice now, it's been in the house for a little bit. So we're going to drink. And dear, what would you like to talk about today? That is a great subject, actually. Loki would like to talk about his family. All his family. Meaning his divine children, his earthly children, his earthly spouses, consorts, however you count yourself. He would ideally like to see us all get along. Which means that we make good friff, we make friendships with the divine children, with Fenrir, with Yorgi, with Hel, with Narvi and Vali, with also with Vasigan, also with Angerboda, also expand to the rest of the pantheon because anytime we Hel Loki with a drink, we Hel Odin as well. There's no getting out of that. A promise is a promise between gods. And I got back here because Odin's in, and he's like, okay, what's she talking about family for? Odin and Loki are both very big on family. And I'm getting a poke. Bragi is his would be one of his nephews. So would Balder, so would Thor. So he's got a lot of nephews in the Aesir pantheon. I know a lot of people say, well, if I'm going to Hell Loki, I'm not going to Hell the Aesir, but that's literally his family. He is literally blood brothers with Odin. Some people see Loki as the elder, some people see Odin as the elder. They kind of swip and swap around here, so I couldn't really tell you. Both my pay grade. But, that is his family. Also, the rest of your gods and goddesses are his family. I'm getting a nod. Mm. We're kind of, slamming this horn down. Also, I got, back here. Also, the rest of your human family can be his family. Your pets can be his family. Anyone you love and care about can be his family. And he is protective of his family. If you work with him, you have experienced that. So one horn down. Let's see if we can get a second here. And, I think it's important to remember that, anytime Marvel does something, and this won't be hating on Marvel, I promise, for you Marvel fans. Anytime Marvel does something, or a video game does something, or pop culture does something, it does get new people in. The gods get people, I believe, any way they can. Now, you have to try to be patient sometimes with new family members. So, and help to the gods, goddesses to thee. Yeah, I don't think you have to do it every horn, just in case I forgot the first time. And it's one of those things that I think we kind of forget, and I get it. I've been a Lokean for years and years and years, more than I'd like to admit. And I gotta go back there. Sometimes it is hard. I get it. Sometimes it's hard because people come in through a comic book or a video game or something, so they've got the lore all crazy, and even though we shouldn't take our lore as gospel, I get it. Sometimes that is hard. But I also get that it's hard coming into a new community. All these people seem to be getting along great, and everybody seems to love Loki and each other. It doesn't quite work like that, so if you've met grumpy, mean Lokians, it's not just you, The gods attract all types and have all types of children. But it's kind of a thing of try to bring all the community together. That is what I'm getting from all the gods and goddesses, to try to bring all of our family together. The ones that aren't serious, the ones that are truly silly, they'll bounce out eventually. They will. They'll get bored. There will be another god or goddess in another movie or video game or something. The ones that truly aren't serious, they'll bounce out. Loki himself will take care of it because, they'll have attraction for 5 minutes and then they won't be here. I know it's hard in the meantime, guys. I know that. I know it's hard, but we can't tell what's in somebody's heart, which is, I got my knee, which is what I've been told a lot lately. And, and why did I say thank you? I don't know. You're thankful for that? I am thankful for this. We got apple juice we got going on. I think it's a thing of, like we're starting the Discord. And for some of you guys, you feel like you know me pretty well, but what happens is people get over to the Discord and they get culture shock because I'm not always happy. You guys know I have depression and everything. And some people don't like that. They want the YouTube host. And that's not who you're gonna get. You're going to get to find out about my good days and my bad days and my days. You're going to get to meet other people, and sometimes it's hard to remember. I think you might feel like you know me really well, but I've never met you other than YouTube. And just like I know some people I've known for years on this channel, and I love you all to death. But we really don't know each other that well. I got that exactly, and sometimes that's kind of a thing. Like online friendships seem to happen super fast and get super intense sometimes, but it can be hard to remember we don't know this person even though we feel like we've known them. Now, past lives aside, maybe we all do have like a past life connection or something. I think it can be hard to remember that. And I had a kerfluffle with somebody recently and we made up. We made up because, adults do that. I got, yep, and it can be hard to remember. You don't always know the other person. You don't know where they're coming from. I think that can be useful to remember, especially online. It's easy to assume the worst. It's easy to assume that person has never had a bad day in their life and they don't know what you're going through. They might. They might. They just might not be sharing that with you, you know? Almost drank too much. Loki, I got what? So, we hope you guys have enjoyed this one. We have a couple sips left, but it's a time to bring the community together. It's a time to also bond and expand out to other communities, even if they're not Lokeans. If you can find anyone who wants to be with you, whether they're Buddhist or atheist or an anarchist or Christian, yes, I say Christian, or Jewish or Muslim or whatever they are or aren't, it is okay right now. It will be okay going forward. We're being asked to become a wider, broader community. Whoever will sit down at the table with you, sit down with them. Put politics, that person does that thing, and I'm a good person, so I can put all that aside right now and kind of try to form friendships. Try to get to know somebody, okay? Try to get to know them besides the things they know that they do that you don't like. It's a time to form community now, and you might have people in your community that you're like, oh, they're my friend, but I really don't like X, Y, and Z. That is okay. I'm getting like, obviously don't surround yourself with truly harmful people. Please don't. But it's a time to put a lot of our prejudices aside, and we can all be prejudiced, not just against, hopefully none of you are prejudiced against race, but maybe we are. Dig deep. See, do you have some kind of prejudice against, specific race, against a specific gender, against, people that you're like, well, those are bad people over there. Try to put it aside for now. We can all fight later. I got no. You know what I mean. We can go to the gods and we can say, well, I like that person, but they have these terrible political views, or they have these terrible views about gay people, or I'm gay by the way, or they have these terrible, views about whatever. Let it go for right now. So that was more serious, but sometimes Loki is a very serious and thoughtful fella. And I got, yeah, have another treat. Okay, chug. You almost choked me, dude. So, our horn is full, but our hearts are empty. We hope you guys like that. I didn't tell you to get a beverage this time. I'm so sorry, guys. I hope you knew to do it. New ones, go ahead, run this back, watch it again. We could use the watch minutes. So, and have a drink with us. But we hope you guys have liked this. Always remember, when you drink with a fox, drink responsibly. We will see you guys later. Bye bye.